Alright guys, welcome back to the Card Shark Showdown on the Writing 1279 channel. I'm glad y'all enjoying my ads on this channel. So far Brandon has won $500, but you know, Alex Houle, it takes 2 games to win a match, okay?
Right.
And the question goes to Brandon to start off, and here we go. Brandon, we surveyed 100 prison inmates. These are all men who are currently serving time in Folsom State Prison, and asked them, did you lie to your lawyer? How many inmates admit they have lied to their lawyer?
To their lawyer?
Yes.
I'm going to say 59.
Going with 59. Alex, is it higher or lower than 59?
Lower.
Going lower, okay. Let's see what the answer is. The actual number of inmates that have lied to their lawyer is 40. It is lower, Alex. Good job. Alright, Alex, here's your open card. Your card, Alex, is a 5.
I'll change it.
He's changing to 5. Okay, let's see. The 5 becomes a 3. Better.
Higher.
Higher than a 3. It's a 4.
Higher.
Higher than a 4. It's a 7.
Freeze.
Freezing on the 7, keeping Brandon away from his cards. And we go to your question, Alex. Alex, we asked 100 married men, has your wife rearranged the living room furniture this year? How many married men said yes? I'll say yes to that question. But this is 100 people that they asked on this game.
Well, I think some of them do that. Say that's going to be like somewhere in the middle, I think. I'll say 53.
Going with 53. Brandon, higher or lower than 53?
I'm going to say lower.
Lower than 53. Okay, let's see what the answer is. The actual number of married men who had their wife had them to rearrange the furniture this year is. It is 52. One off of Alex.
Oh!
Brandon, you get it though. It is lower. Good job. Alright, Brandon, here's your opening card. Your opening card, Brandon, is a 7.
Switch it.
Alright, here we go. We're going to switch it. The 7 becomes a 3.
Higher.
Higher than a 3. Oh no, it's a 2.
Cut that out.
That same thing happened to you in the money cards yesterday, didn't it? Alright, Alex, you have the 7. You have to play it. Higher than the 7. It's an ace, ACE.
Lower.
To tie up the match, lower than the ace. It's a jack. You tied it up, Alex. Good job. Alright, so that's $500 for you, $500 for Brandon, and we're going to reset these cards for the 3-card, 3-question showdown to see who's going into the money cards for $32,000 and a shot at an extra $20,000 in the 7-card big money game. So we're going to set these 3 cards up, 3 cards for each player. Alrighty. And here we go. And this question goes to Brandon, okay? Brandon, we asked 100 people, if you were waiting in a dentist's office and you hear a patient scream, would you stay? How many people said they would stay?
Well, I mean, they would have a scheduled appointment, and they would really not want to reschedule it.
besides their appointment might not be as painful as theirs, so I'm going to say 60.
Going with 60. All right, Alex, is it higher or lower than 60?
I'll go a little bit lower.
Going lower than 60. Okay, let's check it out. The actual number of patients that said they will stay in the dentist's office even if they heard another patient scream is 82. It is not lower, it's higher. So Brandon, you get it. All right, Brandon, here's your card. Brandon, your card is a 3.
Higher.
Higher than a 3. It's a 9.
I am going to freeze.
Freezing on the 9, keeping Alex away from his cards. And we're going to go into another question. Alex, we asked 100 men, have you ever done something at work that was so terrible your boss would fire you even if he ever found out about it? How many men said yes?
Well, that's gotta be a high number right there. I will say 65.
Going with 65. Brandon, is it higher or lower than 65?
May you please repeat the question?
Yes, sir. We asked 100 men, have you ever done something at work that was so terrible your boss would fire you if you ever found out? How many men said yes? And Alex says 65.
I'm going to go higher.
Higher than 65. Okay. Let's check it out. The actual number of men that say yes, they done something wrong at work, and if their boss found out about it, they would be fired, is 52. It is not higher, it is lower. So Alex gets it. All right, Alex, your question or your base card is a 6.
Change it, please.
Okay. The 6 becomes a 4.
Higher.
Higher than a 4. It's a 9.
Is Houle on? Hello?
Yes, I'm still here.
Oh, sure.
Squeaking. Now, I'm just gonna take a shot out of the dark here. I'm gonna go lower.
Okay, he's making a brave move. Lower than 9. If it is lower than a 9, you'll be the new champion and you'll have $1,000. If not, Brandon will have one card to go and he'll get a shot at it and he could win the game 2 times in a row. Lower than a 9. No, it's a jack.
Well,
Brandon, you have the 9. You cannot change it. Call it. Higher or lower than the 9?
lower.
All right, this is for $1,000. You'll win 2 games in a row if it is lower than a 9. Lower than a 9. No, it's a 10. All right, so we're on our last question. This is the last question of this game. Excuse me for having that card turn over. All right, so this is the last question of the game. Somebody has to win on this play of the cards. So control is very critical. And the question goes to Brandon. Brandon, we asked 100 married men, which would make you happier if your wife's relatives left $5,000 or if they left you alone? How many married men said they would be happier if their wife's relatives just left you alone?
Man, leaving them alone compared to $5,000, that's... I don't think a lot of people would want that. I'm going to say 30.
Going with 30. Alex, is it higher or lower than 30?
Higher.
He's going higher, okay. This is an important move, here it is. The actual number of married men that said they would be happier if their wives' relatives just left them alone is. Hold on 1 second. Wait a minute, 1 second, guys. Hold on. Y'all hear that sound? That sound means that, Brandon, you hit it on the nose.
Wow.
Wow.
Brandon, that's a $500 bonus for that.
I was already thinking that.
Okay.
Yeah, so, Brandon, here's the situation. So you get that $500, win or lose. Now, Brandon, here's the situation. You have a 9 showing. You have the power to change that 9 if you want to, and you have 1 card to go. Alex got a 4 showing. He has 2 cards to go, and he cannot change the 4. You want to play it yourself or pass it to Alex?
I'm going to play and change that 9.
All right, here we go. The 9 becomes a joker! So that could be another $1,000 bonus. This game could be worth $2,500 to you if you win this match. Now, do you still want to change that 9?
Yes.
All right. The 9 becomes a 10. Now, you have to call it. For the match, for that match, Brandon, higher or lower than the 10?
Lower.
This is for everything. If it is lower than the 10, you'll win the game and $2,500. If it is not, it will go to Alex. Lower than a 10. It's a 6 and you have won again, Brandon.
Yeah!
All right, Brandon. So that's $500. You won the Joker to go along with it. So that game was $2,500 to you. That brings your total to $5,800. And you'll be doing the money cards shortly. Alex, you're not going home empty-handed. Those cards were kind of against you there today. You do take home $500, Alex, and you can use that for any run you want to put it to, okay? Alright guys, when we come back, Brandon will be playing the money cards for $32,000. Let's see if he can win it today. Stay tuned.